Get ready for breaking news. Former New York Yankees pitcher Carl Pavano's life is in turmoil as his divorce turns chaotic with intense legal battles and police involvement. We dive into the explosive details surrounding the prenuptial agreement, the custody disputes, and the shocking allegations that are tearing apart this high-profile family situation.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at an absolutely historic night in baseball. Milwaukee Brewers Flamethrower Jacob Misiorowski absolutely dominated the New York Yankees in a massive 6-0 shutout victory. We break down the incredible velocity of his pitches, including 8 of the 10 fastest pitches ever thrown by a starting pitcher, and how he dominated the Yankees lineup. We shift gears to the world of Yankees tributes as we remember a legend. This is a sorrowful look at the passing of John Sterling and how the Yankees organization and the entire league honored this iconic broadcaster. We also look at the recent debuts of players like Elmer Rodriguez and the fanfare surrounding former prospect Spencer Jones. And finally, the Brewers complete a massive sweep. David Bednar falters in the 9th as the Milwaukee Brewers secure a 3-game sweep of the New York Yankees with a thrilling walk-off homer from Bryce Turang. Don't miss the full breakdown of this incredible series outcome. Subscribe now for your daily dose of the biggest stories. Former New York Yankees pitcher Carl Pavano is at the center of a highly contentious and escalating divorce proceeding with his estranged wife, Alyssa Pavano, which has drawn significant public attention beyond the sports world. The legal battle has been complicated by ongoing personal tensions and documented incidents involving law enforcement at their shared residence. The divorce proceedings, which commenced in 2024, have seen the situation rapidly deteriorate. Despite being legally separated, Pavano and his wife reportedly maintain shared custody of their 3 children and continue to reside together in a large home in Fairfield, Connecticut. This cohabitation has reportedly led to repeated police calls to the residence, with at least 9 documented incidents reported over the past 2 years. The core of the dispute revolves around a prenuptial agreement signed prior to their marriage. Alyssa Pavano's legal team alleges that she was coerced into signing the document under duress, arguing that the agreement restricted her financial independence and was not a fair reflection of mutual consent. They claim the agreement was a result of pressure and an imbalance in the relationship. Further allegations in court documents include claims of intimidation and invasive behavior within the marital home, accusations which Pavano's representatives have strongly contested. Pavano's legal team defends the prenuptial agreement as valid and enforceable, citing prior court rulings that had already awarded Alyssa various financial assets, including a vehicle, property rights, and jewelry. The conflict has intensified recently. In a recent filing on May 1, Alyssa Pavano stated that she no longer feels safe in the shared residence, citing escalating conflict and emotional distress. The continued living arrangement, despite the legal separation and custody arrangements, is reportedly adding further strain to the family dynamic. This situation places Pavano, who previously faced scrutiny over his playing career, under intense personal and legal public examination. The Milwaukee Brewers secured a decisive 6-0 victory over the New York Yankees on Friday night, a performance highlighted by a historic outing from starting pitcher Jacob Misiorowski. Misiorowski showcased exceptional velocity, dominating the Yankees lineup and setting new benchmarks for pitch speed. In the first 2 innings, Misiorowski threw 8 of the 10 fastest pitches ever recorded by a starting pitcher, with 7 of those becoming the fastest ever thrown by a starting pitcher, according to Codify Baseball. His velocity has been a consistent talking point, as he typically sees his speed drop as games progress. Yet he demonstrated peak performance, including a 103 mph fastball to Ryan McMahon in the 5th inning and a 102.7 mph fastball to Cody Bellinger in the 6th. Misiorowski also led the team in strikeouts, recording his 70th of the season in the 6th inning, and all 60 fastest pitches thrown by a starting pitcher this season belong to the Brewers' ace. The performance drew significant reactions from the opposing team. Yankees prospect Spencer Jones made his MLB debut on the night, expressing awe at the intensity of the pitching, stating, "I've never seen pitches that hard in my life." Teammate Sal Frelick also expressed disbelief at the sustained high velocity, noting, "I kept looking up at the velo after every pitch as he got deep." The dominant night was supported by an endorsement from CC Sabathia, who praised Misiorowski, saying, "I love Misiorowski. I think he's going to be a great pitcher. Honestly, he reminds me of myself as a young pitcher." Misiorowski credited adrenaline for his sustained velocity, suggesting this peak performance in high-stakes games is indicative of his potential to break records. The Brewers' win also saw CC Sabathia inducted into the Brewers' Wall of Honor. The New York Yankees organization and the wider baseball community have rallied in tribute following the passing of legendary broadcaster John Sterling, who died last Monday. A recent social media roundup highlighted the outpouring of respect from across the league. Players, including Aaron Judge and CC Sabathia, shared their memories of Sterling in posts, with Gleyber Torres also paying tribute on his Instagram story. The tributes underscored Sterling's significant impact on the sport. In other news from the Yankees sphere, the team brought up former top prospect Spencer Jones, marking his arrival with fanfare. Vanderbilt, Jones's college team, also used Instagram to congratulate him on his promotion. Meanwhile, CC Sabathia offered some commentary, sharing a piece of wisdom. "Everybody is better than Jalen Brunson till it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson," alongside a message of support for the New York Knicks. LFG New York Knicks. Sabathia also reflected on his past, noting that during a recent Yankees visit to Milwaukee, the Brewers honored him for his contributions to the 2008 squad. The focus also shifted to pitching prospects, with the Yankees spotlighting Carlos Lagrange, a pitching prospect who gained attention during spring training with a dominant fastball and caught the eye of ace Jarrett Cole. The week also featured other player moments, including Elmer Rodriguez making his major league debut 2 weeks prior, and Aaron Judge engaging in lighthearted social media content by recreating a scene from Star Wars. The Milwaukee Brewers secured a decisive 3-game sweep of the New York Yankees, clinching a 4-3 victory on Sunday. The momentum swung dramatically in the 9th inning when Bryce Tirang launched a towering 4-run walk-off home run off David Bednar, sealing the win for Milwaukee. Bednar struggled in the 9th, striking out Joey Ortiz and Jackson Chourio before Tirang's decisive hit. The sweep marks the first time the Brewers have achieved this feat against the Yankees in a series of at least 3 games since August 1989. The Brewers have significantly improved their interleague record since 2022, now holding a Major League Best 116-65 record. They currently stand 14-7 against American League teams and 8-9 against National League squads. In the Yankees' offense, Aaron Judge hit a solo shot off Logan Henderson in the first inning for his 16th home run, tying Philadelphia's Kyle Schwarber for the Major League lead. Spencer Jones also contributed early, recording his first hit in the 2nd inning. The game featured a strong performance from the Yankees starter, Carlos Rodon, who made his season debut. Rodon held Milwaukee scoreless through the first 3 2/3 innings before the Brewers erased a 2-run deficit in the 4th inning, capitalizing on Rodon's wildness. Rodon pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowing 3 runs, 2 hits, and 5 walks, averaging 95.7 mph with his fastball. Milwaukee's Abner Uribe managed a scoreless 9th inning. Earlier in the game, the Yankees tied the game against D.L. Hall in the 6th inning when Jazz Kishom Jr. hit a 2-out RBI double. Meanwhile, Ben Rice was absent from the series, recovering from a hand injury that sidelined him for 4 games. Looking ahead, the Yankees are set to open a 3-game series at Baltimore, with Ryan Weathers pitching for New York on Monday, while Brandon Young starts for the Orioles. The Brewers are heading into a series against the San Diego Padres, with Brandon Sproat pitching for Milwaukee on Tuesday.